Live from Nationals Park in Washington, D.C. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Washington Nationals. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So almost ready to get underway and towing the slab. Mackenzie Gore, what do you have on him?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club, and coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Ready to go now? So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. That's a little high. And we're off and rolling here in D.C. There's a strike.
I got a ball, one strike.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Next offering down low and in the dirt.
2-2 now.
That one missed. Swings and misses. The high heat, too much on that one.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now here's Nolan Jones. The shortstop takes the ball. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The 1-1 is cut on and missed to the pitch upstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you've got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Pulls that one foul. Now he breaks his bat, squeezes it, and that'll do it. Guardians fail to score. Now it'll be Washington's turn. It's a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Washington, D.C. and towing the slab, Tanner Bybee. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
In the air, left field. Kwan heads after it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Batting second.
As we take a look at the Nationals lineup.
Rosario.
Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Jacob Young.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Ahmed Rosario stands in here, takes ball one low. That one ripped. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
James Wood digging in for the Nationals. Swing and a broken bat roller towards third. The throw to first, and there's two down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
First baseman Nathaniel
Lowe up to hit. Fastball for a strike. Rosario at second with two down. And he takes a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Up and in, and it's 1-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Here's the 2-2. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Ramirez pulls that one down, and that is that. So one left for Washington, scoreless after one. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Kyle Manzardo. Gore, in his fourth year, 26 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. Gore back to work. That's in there. 0-1.
0-1.
And there's a ball. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
That one missed. And that one is downstairs, and the count's full. Chopper to second. Garcia in plenty of time to first. One up, one down.
Batting fifth, first baseman Carlos Santana.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. One out, base is empty. And that's too high.
One strike.
Fly ball down the line. This one could be trouble. Around first, heading for two. Throws to second. In there safely.
Batting sixth, right fielder Daniel Schneemann.
Now it's the right fielder, Daniel Schneemann. Now this is in the air down the line. And that drops foul.
Nope. Ball one.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Hood gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
And another ball.
That's a good pitch there.
2-0.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In there at the knees. Started after it, appeal to first. And he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Bottom of the inning, and now it's Keibert Ruiz.
Catcher, Keibert Ruiz.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that's a little bit high. The 1-1 is fouled off. Popped up. Arias makes the catch for the out. 1 away.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Luis Garcia.
And now it's Luis Garcia. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Swing and a miss. And the count even 1-1.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Ripped on a line. Martinez puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Not
Batting
fooled at all
seventh,
right there. He was
left
clearly
fielder,
all over it, but
Alex
sometimes you hit
Hall.
it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Alex Hall stands in now and watches strike 1. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Outside low, and now it's even 1-1. Fastball is outside. He swings and fouls one off. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Definitely a tough play right there, and he had a little trouble on the transfer.
Right
Didn't seem to be able to get the grip and get rid of it, and that made all the difference.
Man at first, and now the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. And ball 1 to the right fielder.
Counts 1-0.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
And we're back.
Leading
All
off
set for the start of the inning.
catcher,
Bo Naylor
Bo
at the plate
Naylor.
now. That misses.
that's a ball.
And that's ball 1.
1-0.
There's the strike.
1-1. One ball, 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. Young sizes this one up, puts it away for the out.
Batting
And up
ninth,
next for
center
Cleveland,
fielder,
Angel Martinez. Fouled off down the right side. That's in there, and it's 0-2. Ball 1 there.
2 strikes.
And that skips into dirt. That one just misses. Three-two now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call. He probably should have got it. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
So the lineup flips over. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. His first at bat was a strikeout. Pitch is in there. Strike one. That one's upstairs, ball one. 2 outs, base is empty.
Two one.
And that's down and away. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Lifted in the air down the left side. That gets down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, shortstop,
just a
Nolan
blue hit
Jones.
behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
And now Nolan Jones, and a foul ball. Two outs. In the air to left center. Call. Sizing this one up. And that is that. One left for the Guardians. And we are still scoreless. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now up for Washington, Dylan Cruz.
Dylan Cruz.
And that drops in for a strike. And it's 1-1.
One strike.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Ramirez makes the catch. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Jacob Young.
So digging in, Jacob Young. And that's a little high. He was late there. Strike one.
Ooh,
Ball, one strike.
You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Next offering is fouled back. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Center field. Martinez gets under it. Snags it for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Fly to left his first time. And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Out to short, Jones. Third out, and that ends the frame. Nothing doing for Washington, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here in Nationals Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Jose Ramirez. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double in the fourth.
He was all over that one. He really shot that one down the
Kyle
right field line
Manzardo.
and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Manzardo in the box now. No balls and a strike. Fourth inning underway. No score. That one down the line, and that's just foul. On the ground, and it goes just foul. And 1-2.
2 strikes.
Way
2
high.
balls, 2 strikes.
Man at second. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike. And the runner stays where he is.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Santana batting with one down, takes a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point. Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Outside.
Pitch is out.
Line drive, base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
One gone, runner at first. Stepping up for the Guardians, Daniel Schneemann. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Ground ball could be 2. To second, Abrams. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. Carlos Santana so smooth for the Guardians. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back in Washington, D.C. Bottom 4, and now it's Ahmed Rosario.
Baseman, Ahmed Rosario.
Late swing fouled off. And a bunt towards third. Not in time. That's a bunt single. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
So now the DH spot. James Wood grounded out his first time. And fouled off. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swings through that one for strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
He goes down looking.
Now batting.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. He's 0 for 1. That's a little bit low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
There's a swing and a miss.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Pickoff throw. Rosario dives back in. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. 2 gone now.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Keibert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Rosario on the move. Battling here as he fouls it away. Next one misses. Now 2 and 2.
2-2 the count.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Nationals leave 1. They're down 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Gabriel Arias. Arias goes 6'1", 25 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. First pitch misses. Inside, just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Kicks and deals. Ripped to first. Caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. And Cleveland on top 1-0. Up and in, and that is ball 1.
That's ball 2.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Call on his way over. Drops into the glove. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, center fielder Angel Martinez.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Angel Martinez. Went down on strikes his first time through. That misses the zone. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Knee high, that's in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him swinging. The Guardians go down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Up now for Washington, Luis Garcia.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
The changeup missing. Ball 1. And that one fouled off. And that is out of play. And misses inside. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Now a chance for Alex Call. Right through there for a strike. The Guardians leading by a run, last half of inning number 5. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Outside low. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one upstairs. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boog, he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Cruz in the box now, takes strike 1.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Runner on the move. Pitch is low. Wide throw, and it gets away. Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. And that one missing low.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Man at second. Stays alive. Check swing. Now a look down to first. And no swing. It's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
2 on, 1 out. And stepping in is the speedy Jacob Young. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And that one clips the corner.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
That's smacked on a line to center. Makes the grab. 2 down. Here's C.J. Abrams now. 0 for 2 in this one.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
0-1.
And that misses. And the count is 1-1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them. Two on, 2 outs.
And a ball evens the count. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two outs. Line drive, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So bases all loaded up. Next to hit for the Nats, Ahmed Rosario. Swing and a little roller right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 left for Washington, still behind by a count of 1-0. Top of the 6th inning. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Gore back to work. Swings and misses. That's strike one.
You know, these Guardians, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. One up, one down. So in now for Cleveland, Nolan Jones. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Swings through that one out in front that time.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Ramirez in the box again, takes a strike. The 0-1. That clips the corner.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Hit in the air, right field. Cruz. And that's the 3rd out. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. And here's the DH for Washington, James Wood.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, first baseman,
Nathaniel Lowe. Now at the plate. And that's a little bit high. And it's 1-0. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Tim Herron getting ready to go. Cantillo getting cranked up as well. Next offering is fouled back. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. That one fouled off. Gets a piece and stays alive. The other way, and foul ball. And a curve is down and in. Here's a 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That's down and in. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back and out of here. A solo shot. His 7th home run of the season. And we're level. It's 1-1. He kept swinging and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Tanner Bybee gives way, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Logan Allen. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters.
Allen.
Keibert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Here's your 1. Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one lifted to left. Quan settles underneath it. Nabs it. And there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Garcia up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss.
No strike.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is that. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jorge Lopez.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Kyle Manzardo getting ready to hit.
Kyle Manzardo.
Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 1. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Jose A. Ferrer, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Just missed. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. Santana having a lot more success on the road this season. That misses, and that's ball one. That one catches the corner for a strike. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And a count 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, right fielder Daniel Schneemann.
And up next for Cleveland, Daniel Schneemann. Fought off foul. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. And ball one.
Ball one.
There's a line drive to left field. And there's a hit. Throw comes into third. Save. And the go-ahead runs at third.
Everything came together for him. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Now it's the second baseman, Gabriel Arias. With the go-ahead run at third here in the top half of inning number 7. That misses, and 1-1. And there's a ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one the other way. Cruz makes a nice running catch. He'll score on the sac fly, and they take the lead in the 7th.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Schneemann off of first with 2 away. And he hits a ground ball right side. Over to Lowe. That ends the frame. A run, a hit, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Guardians 2 and the Nats 1.
Now pitching for
We're
Cleveland.
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tim Herron.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So digging in, Alex Call.
Left fielder, Alex Call.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Dylan Cruz.
And now up for Washington, Dylan Cruz. Tap foul at the plate. One down, base is empty.
Ball, that's out.
This to third, down the line, and it's foul.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Inside, 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Good eye right there.
Definitely is swinging this slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And there's a base hit, and the tying run is on base.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
One down. And now the center fielder, Jacob Young. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Towards first. Santana tossed to second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, C.J. Abrams. 1 for 3. That clips the zone. 0-1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
Herron keeping him close.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jose A. Ferrer.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, one-run game. Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Ground ball to the right side. Oh, and it hits the base. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Stephen Kwan digs in now. Hit on the ground, might be 2. He flips it to second in time. How about that double play?
Really nice double play turn right there. And it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
Jones in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Two outs. Late swing, foul to the left. And now 1 and 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. That one missed. Jose Ramirez on deck for the Guardians. Popped up. Abrams. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. They lead it 2-1.
Now pitching for
Back
Cleveland.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Joey Cantillo.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Leading off,
stepping in, Ahmed Rosario.
Third baseman, Ahmed Rosario.
Just missed. Next pitch misses, and now 2-0.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
That one a little bit high, and that's ball 3.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
That clips the corner. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that right there could end up being a big walk in this game. He's certainly a threat on the bases, especially with them looking to tie this thing up.
No outs, runner at first. James Wood will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Nationals, Nathaniel Lowe. Rosario dives back in. And fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. Got him. 2 out.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
Keibert Ruiz now at the plate. Step off throw to first. Rosario dives back in.
That's a big run over there at first base. He's got some speed. Let's see if they send him.
In the dirt, blocked. And no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. And there's a ball. Rosario leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next pitch way upstairs.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of his zone.
Up now for Washington, Luis Garcia. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So the Nats leave a pair, and our score remains 2-1.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Lucas Sims. He's been so good against lefties. Here's Jose Ramirez.
Leading off for the Guardians, 3rd baseman, Jose Ramirez.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
1-0.
To the right side, and that's just foul. And that one in the air center field. Young under it. And there's one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kyle
Next
Manzardo.
for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo. Outside low, ball 1. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Andrew Chafin looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Williams, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
One out, runner at second. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. And the first offering is not close. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. Well struck right field. That's back there. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder Daniel Schneemann.
Now it's the right fielder, Daniel Schneemann. And that's in there at the knees. Two outs. In there at the knees, and that's strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That missed by a lot. And the count 1-2. Right through there, got him. That's the 3rd out. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Guardians 2 and the Nats 1. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Emmanuel Clase.
Power slider guy, Boo. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Alex Call digging in for the Nationals. That one misses. 1-0. Next offering misses down and away. One-run game, bottom 9. That misses the zone, and the count is 3-1. Dylan Cruz in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Next to hit for the Nats, Dylan Cruz. And he pops up the bunt, makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now batting, center fielder Jacob Young.
Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals.
Oh, you got the number 9 hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
Swinging a foul out of play. Fastball gets the inside corner at the knees.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So they're down to their final out. C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals as the Nationals are down to their final out. Lifted to left, and this should do it. And that'll do it. The Guardians claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, a tight 2-1 ball game. Classic pitching and defense in this game. A lot of good execution, and neither team really beat themselves by way of mistakes. But ultimately, it came down to one or two key plays to make the difference for the win.
From inside Tropicana Field in Tampa Bay, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get underway, and starting this one, Taj Bradley. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Trey Turner, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Hard work. 1-1.
And that's downstairs. And that's ball two.
2-1.
And a foul ball. And down on strikes he goes, and one gone. And now here is Harper. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball one. That's hard hit on the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away.
The left fielder.
And time now for the Phillies lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these players even during batting practice. When it doesn't matter, they're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, they step right in and continue with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
next, offering down in the dirt. You translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. 2 outs, base is empty. Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Tropicana Field, our starting pitcher in this one, Ranger Suarez.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip, but he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy is a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Bottom of the first. Now up for Tampa Bay, number 14. On the ground to third. Boom. Sends it to first. And a quick out, number 1. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Jonathan Aranda.
And Boog, he's one of the best out there at getting on base. I mean, he's comfortable with 2 strikes. He's able to foul off tough pitches and really just outlast that pitcher on the mound. On-base percentage over 400 on the season, and it seems like he's always in a position to score some runs and help this team. Definitely a huge asset for this lineup.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. Foul ball there. The pitch. That missed inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 1 out, base is empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that just misses.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Suarez strikes him out.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Yandy Diaz. That's too low, and that's ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Makes the catch, and that'll do it. We played an inning, no score. Back now in Tampa Bay. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Nick Castellanos. Bradley measures 6 feet 2 inches, 190 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2018. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
That's a ball.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
just missed.
That's up.
Three 0 down. There's the strike.
3-1.
That's out to center field. Under it. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
And
JT
now it is JT Realmuto. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
Batting sixth, the third baseman, Alec.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Now move to first.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Man at first, one away. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. This one in the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base.
2-2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Struck him out swinging. Some high cheese for strike three.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now for the Phillies, Edmundo Sosa. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Man on second, two down. Squirts away a little bit. Got him looking. That K is his third of the game. So one hit is all they get. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Jonathan Aranda.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Suarez back to work. Just missed.
1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1.
Ball.
Fouled off. He was late. The 2-2. Good eye in that spot.
Counts full.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Liner, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just a great at bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now here is Cameron Meisner.
1 ball, no strikes.
Runner at first with no outs here. Base knock right field. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And he's got a double.
Back-to-back base hits. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
And now the first baseman, Curtis Mead. Golden opportunity right here. Into center. Snags it on the run. One away.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Travis Jankowski next to hit for the Rays. Outfield playing pretty shallow.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1.
But I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Two on, one out. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Ben Wertvet next to hit for the Rays. Up and in, and it's 1-0. Just missed.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bats were sacked.
Fought off foul. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position, bottom half of inning number 2. And that's off the outside edge. And now 3-1. Taylor Walls in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Out there to center. Rojas on the move. Nice grab on the run. And that will end the inning. So the Rays strand a pair. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Weston Wilson. And that is downstairs. Ball 1.
1-0.
And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
2-1.
Right through there for a strike. And it remains 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Now at the plate, Johan Rojas. First pitch just misses. And that one fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And he grounds one to the right side. And it goes just foul. Top of the third, no score. In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
So the batting order turns over. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Rojas, the base runner at first with 1 out.
Ball.
In the dirt. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
2-1.
Runner takes off. In the air, left field. Jankowski on the move to the alley. He's got it, and there are 2 outs.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1. Ball 1 to Bryce. Two outs. That one missing inside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And there's the automatic.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
This one high in the air to left center. Sizes this one up. And that is that. Phillies strand 1. Still no score. Back here at Tropicana Field, leading off, Taylor Walls.
Taylor Walls.
Out to short, Turner. To first, leadoff hitter gone in the third.
the center fielder, number 14, Chandler Simpson.
So the Rays batting order turns over. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, grounded out his first time. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
And that's in the dirt.
Ball.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Upstairs.
Nope,
and a count now even up.
Really good two-strike pitch right there. Surprised he was able to spit on that thing.
One down, base is empty. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Got a little bit of a questionable call on that fastball right there.
The batter,
Appeared to miss
8,
off the outside just a little bit, according to the electronic strike zone. But that's the type of location where you kind of have to understand that it's close enough to where you don't want to put the fate of your at-bat in the hands of the umpire. He did, and he got burned.
Lau stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
1-0.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Pitch in the dirt. The count now 2-2. That's down and in.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
2 down, nobody on. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker but couldn't find a zone.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Diaz batting for the second time,
no ball,
and that's strike 1. Softly hit to third. Boom. Tosses across to first. Out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. On to inning number 4. No score. On to the 4th. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
That's inside.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side or the fans better look out in the stands.
Ripped to right. Oh, he gloves it.
Great hops right there, Boog. He timed it just right to bring that liner down, and he saved a knock.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Fly to center his first time. Off the mark there. Ball 1.
1-0.
One down, base is empty.
No, that's high.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Bounce to the left side. Walls. Fires across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, JT
And now it's JT Realmuto. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. That one inside. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Boom.
And here comes Alec Bohm. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. Check on the runner. Realmuto back in there. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Back-to-back singles. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through
it.
And that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
First and second, 2 outs. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Edmundo Sosa. That's in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Realmuto over at second. Boom. On at first with 2 down. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Struck him out looking. Phillies leave a couple, and we are still scoreless. Back now in Tampa Bay, John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jonathan Aranda. Popped up. Brings it in. 1 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Cameron.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Cameron Meisner. Doubled in his first AB. And a curve is down and in. Just missed.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.